Hello everybody, it's TMOG 217. Welcome to a LEGO Ninjago 2021 set review. Take a look at set number 71752, the Ninja Sub Speeder. This contains 4 minifigures and 356 pieces, and again, released in the year 2021 as part of the Seabound Ninjago wave. So here we have the Ninja Sub Speeder. Honestly, this is quite a nice-sized car. It only fits one minifigure, but that's fine because this is meant to be just a one-person car sub mixture. In the cockpit, you can fit, again, just one minifigure, but the weapon storage is a little bit on the iffy side because, you just kind of have to shove the weapon in there, and the minifigure kind of fits in there. I kind of wish this would have had, like, some studs to stud the figure in more tightly, but it doesn't for some reason, but it's a pretty open cockpit space. On the other side, you can see there is a printed valve or gauge tile, which is a nice inclusion. Probably is meant to show that the cockpit is pressurized, which is interesting. There are a bunch of stickers throughout the build, like this one on either side that is written in Ninjagoese, and that's what it translates to. And same thing goes for basically these stickers as well that are on both sides, and that translates to this. And you got some stickers on both sides for these double cheese slopes, as well as these 1x2 tiles that say no step. I like the part uses with this. It uses these Star-Lord blasters as exhaust valves, and the candle piece is kind of like axle motor things or whatever in gold. I really like that part usage, really cool. It does have some lights at the back, or at least lighting, hinting to lighting at the back as well. Forgot to mention this is also a sticker. Now the main play feature of this build is that you can move the ratchet joints back on the back wheels, kind of make it into a propeller motion with the wheels, and push these wheels down like so, and you kind of got it into a submarine mode compared to just a regular car mode. And this actually looks pretty cool. Definitely can see a lot of people swooshing this around as if it's swimming underwater, or diving underwater, whatever the terminology is. And one thing I also want to note is if you put it back into car mode, with the way that these propellers are placed on the build, you can move it back and forth, and the propellers actually kind of move on their own. So I like that. Kind of gives a bonus coolness factor to it, if I say so myself. Now, another thing is that there is some stud shooters at the front here, and that kind of is part of the actual other play feature. So if you push forward on it, it releases this little miniature drone that has the stud shooters, and that's just overall a pretty cool inclusion. You can fly this around. There's no stickers or whatever, but it does just kind of plug in using those Technic pins right there. So you just push it in right there if you want it to be returned to the car after it's done scouting or attacking or assisting, whatever the case may be. But overall, a really fun build, I would say. But anyway, let's have a look at the minifigures included in this set. One thing I forgot to quickly mention is that this set does not have any room to fit the minifigure with the flippers on, so what I've done is I put the flippers on the bottom side of the set, and it seems to fit pretty well there. It's unintentional storage, I guess, but it works, so yeah. Anyway, now let's have a look at the minifigures included in this set. Taking a look at the first 2 minifigures included in the set. On the left, we have Jay in his scuba gear. And this figure is not really that exclusive to the set, as he comes in like 2 other sets that were released regarding Seabound. And on the right, we have Cole, and he's the same situation here, where he's only included in 2 other sets. So not that exclusive, but he is probably one of the cheaper ways to get in this set for both of them. I like the look of these figures. Definitely looks ninja-fied, but also in a scuba gear? I don't know. It looks cool. Definitely it matches the color scheme of each ninja. Their weapons are a little bit on the bland side, I'd say. Cole is holding one of the collectible weapons from this season, because each season they have a collectible item. And this is known as the Wave Amulet. There is a Storm Amulet that was released in the previous wave of Ninjago. And this one has like a glitter molded into the plastic, and it looks really good. Definitely has a nice look to it. That can connect to just a minifigure's hand via the connection points right there. But removing the scuba gear and all the weapons, we can have a better look at the minifigures. Yeah, so now you can see a better look at the minifigures' facial expressions as well as the back torso print. The facial prints are the same that they've used since the Ninjago movie. Just the one thing I really want to quickly point out is that the scuba gear is a rubbery piece that can also hold a katana, I forgot to mention right there. But it has two connection points, one at the hips and one at the head. And this dual molded helmet piece kind of just sits on top of it very nicely to give that scuba gear look. Just something I thought I'd point out really quickly before we move on to the next two minifigures included in this set. For the next two minifigures we're having a look at, they are literally the exact same. These are called the Murray Guards, I believe. And these are just basically the army builder figures from this wave of Ninjago. This is reused, this particular head snake mold for quite some time now. It's like the third or fourth season it's been used now, and it's fine. I like getting it the same mold in different colors, but it's just snakes. Come on, Lego, why you gotta keep making snakes? Like, this is basically sea serpents at this point. But yeah, no, I like the color scheme. It's pretty cool looking. I like the part usage for the weapons using that dragon hilt and the venom vine piece. I don't know what that's called, but still. And the flippers are nice to get in that color. It's not exclusive to this set, however. Same thing goes for the minifigures. They came in a bunch of the Seabound wave. Like I said, it was the army builder figure of this season. But yeah, not much else to say about this figure, so let's move on to what else is included in this set. Taking a look at the instructions, you have the box art along with that QR code if you want to build the set digitally. And opening up to the first few pages, you can see that it's typical building instructions for Ninjago. And flipping all the way to the back, you can see all the play features that we showed off earlier in the video, as well as some advertisements for the other Seabound Ninjago sets. And then you just have a parts listing, and then the win at the back. In terms of extra parts, this is what I got in my copy of the set. Overall, I think this is a fairly priced set. The part usage is amazing. I'm quite impressed by it to this day. I think the figure selection is good. I don't really have any complaints with that. You get 2 Army Builder figures as well as 2 the Ninja, which makes it the cheapest way to get your hands on the Ninja. Just overall, I like the build. It has some nice part usage and the play features are decent. So yeah, I definitely recommend picking this setup if you're thinking about it. Definitely a nice, fun one to have, I'd say, out of this wave. Anyway, those are more or less my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comments section down below. If you enjoyed this review, consider leaving a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, hit that bell notification, it'd be very much appreciated. Check out the social media links in the description below, and yeah, again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in a future video. Till then, see you later.